Hello, welcome back to my next story. So, in our last episode, we talked about the title of the first of our page called first make the name of the page and call it the first page. As you can see, we have already named it the first page. Our web page is called the first page. We also learned the different kinds of elements. I showed you the H1. H1 is used to design the height or the size of the text. So this is the H1, there is H2, H3, H4, H5. As you can see, when you decrease when you go down the group, the fonts also decrease in size. That is the use of the H1 and up to H4. And I told you that other different kinds of elements like the div. Remember that you can only use the div and classes. Okay, let's dive now into making of the real website. As you can see, I showed you I made a website which you can use to make a clone like this. This I made just like so I made just like a Pinterest clone, which as you can see it contains image. The Pinterest is all about image. So I made a website which just look like a Pinterest clone, which contains email, and I linked about developers. Can see Henry Alston, my name. I linked a page, so I will show you all those things that you need so that you can create a website like this. You know that this is a website that I created, and we will use the exact this website so that you can make a website exactly like this. By making a website exactly like this, I'll show you how we can mix the HTML and CSS. As you can see, let us dive into the making of the header of the head of this web page, the picture lab, as you can see. So let us go back to our text editor. As for me, I told you that I highly recommend you to use the VS Code, but my teacher Andrew Nago used the Sublime Text. Sublime Text also can be good, but as for me, I'll go with the VS Code. Just go to where your VS Code it is. Now we want to create a real project now. We want to create a title of our first page and name it the picture lab. As you can see, there's a blank file. So let's come to our VS Codium and under the body part. Let us keep a division so that we want to divide the web page. We want to divide the header, the header and the body part, and the part of the on the part where you can keep your blogs, and the part where you can keep your images. As you can see as you can see how this website it is. There's this header part, there's this second header part, then there's a link part. This all are divided into division, and there's a division where this person has kept images. This all are done using the div tag. So while using the div tag, you use the div, then replace class. Div and classes help you to arrange your work neatly, to arrange your word in order, to arrange your word to arrange your word neatly and in a mannerly way. So let us keep a div which will handle the head of this website. As you can see, you are making a clone like this. Let us make a div and call it div one. Let us keep a class. Told you that div is simply an abbreviation of division, which we want to divide our website into different parts. And we have said that the first part, we want it to contain the name of the website, which according to our website, which you're using, the clone website which you're using, the title of that website is called the Picture Lab. So we are making a division, the first division. We are keeping in the first division, we are keeping the title of the website, which let us name the division as 1, as you can see. Then let us use an H1 tag. You know that I told you the use of the H1. H1 is used H1 sorry H1 is used to tell the idol that I want a larger font. H2, it is not larger than H1. As you can see, the size of the font decrease down the trend. H1 you get a larger font, H2 you get a smaller font. So H1, yeah, pick the picture lab. picture lab. This is a lab which we keep our pictures. Don't worry. So let us save this file. The picture lab. We've already divided the first part and name it the picture lab. So let us come to our web page and refresh. I told you you can either click this button over here. I don't know this icon. So or click the F5. F5. So as for me, as you can see, the picture lab it is already displayed. So in our part, we're already done with the HTML. So we want to see how the CSS can style this thing. So this context here. We want to make the picture lab to be displayed at the center position, and despite that, we want to give some borders into this content, the picture lab. This all comes in the work of the CSS, and by keeping the box shadow also comes in the work of the CSS. Now that's why I told you that HTML is just used to keep content in the website, while CSS is used to define the content or to style the content or to give some good visual appearance to the content. As for us, we want to make the pixel the pixel to be displayed at the center position. As you can see this website, the previous website. So how can we do it? How can you do this? Remember that we only use HTML. How can we link an HTML file to a CSS file? Don't worry, just go to where the title tag is. Under the title tag, you're supposed to keep a link. Suppose you're supposed to link. Sorry, as you can see, under the title tag, this is where now we can link HTML to a CSS file. Now remember that we have already kept the link of HTML to a CSS file, but we have not created any CSS file. So you cannot link something which it is infinity or there is nothing for all. So we must first come here and create a new file. Let us name the new file as style.css. Style.css. Okay. The file is already created, but the file is already created. We have not linked it. So what can we do? Remember that we have already imported the tag which is used to link HTML and CSS, but we have told that link real style sheet href. It has told you that where am I linking this HTML to CSS. As for us, we've already created a CSS file, an empty CSS file, and name it style.css. So we must write in our href that we are linking this HTML file to style.css. As you can see, period. Then save your file. But as you can see, there is nothing which has make changes in our website. What can we do? Don't worry. Just let us just come here on our CSS file. Remember that the div class one. This is the division which stands for the head of the website, and we've said that we have already named the division as one. Hope you got me up to that point. We've already named the division of the title of the website as one. Then you must come to a style.css. If you want to style the content in the web page, just come to your style.css. Remember that the division is called one. Then tell the style.css that I want the dot is used to denote that you are giving instruction to that class. I want class one. After keeping the class one, you've already told the CSS for the CSS file. I want to give some instruction to I want to give some instruction. You must first keep a dot. Remember that if you have keep your dot to a class which you've already made, you have already tell the CSS file this is a class and it is named one. So I want to edit this class. I want to style this class. After writing this thing, remember that you must use the curly brackets. Have we come up to that point? Now, in using the curly brackets, what can we do? So the first thing is that we want to make this text come at the center part. How can we do it? Just come to where you are. Just write text align text align. So we want to make our text to be at the center position. Just come to your style.css. After telling the style.css file that you want to edit the class one. Under the class one, what do you want to edit? I want to make the text to be at the center position. Then you must first come and tell the CSS file under this class one, the text that it is in this class should be in the center position and save the file. Text align. You've already tell the style of CSS text align. My text I want it to be at the center position. Then save your file. Scan can say, oh, our first thing, our first successful thing that we have made is to bring the text into the center position. So we want to add some borders into this text or into this header. How can you add the border? Just return back to your style of CSS. Remember that you are still editing the class one. You are still editing the class one. This is what you are editing. Or sorry, this is what you are keeping some style to the class one. And what you have already managed to keep the style for what you have already managed to keep the style in our first header is to make the text to display at the center position. So let us come back then to our CSS to our style the CSS file until the CSS under the same class one. I want border border. After writing border, just keep a full a colon and a semicolon. Under the border, just write that I want a border. You have already told the CSS file that you want a border in division class one. As you can see, you want a border in division class one which contain only text. Now that border you want it to be 20 pixel. The weight, now let us add the weight of the border. 20 pixel, 20 pixel, 20 pixel, 20 pixels, solid blue. So now hope you're with me up to this point. Now we have already said that we have first make the text to be aligned at the center position. So now we kept border and said that we want a border just like this website. As you can see, we want border just like this website. And this border, let it be 20 pixel, 20 pixel, 20 pixel, 20 pixel right at the left side, 20 pixel at the right side, 20 pixel at the top part, 20 pixel at the bottom part. Thus we are using this for 20 pixel. This is the bottom part, this is the top part, this is the right part, this is the left part. And we want that pixel to be that border to be solid blue. Or you can decrease the border size. You can say that you only want it to be like, let's say 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 10 pixels. We don't want it to be so wet, to be so strong or so heavy that it can destroy the appearance or the look of our website. So we want it only to be just like 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, solid blue, and we want it to be blue. Let us save our file and we'll allow the website to see what it has created. Let's go back to our website. As you can see, there's nothing which has been showed in our website. So let us return back. Pixel, I mess out. Let me fix this thing first. Now I've realized that we have messed up because writing the border when you just write border, you just keep only one dimension, only or the size. As we all we did is skipping four dimension, which is a wrong thing that we've done. because our website it does not keep the border yet. But let us remove these four dimensions and only leave a one dimension which will apply on both sides. Remember the border apply on the bottom part, the top part, and the left and right part. So let us only keep one dimension and save our file. Then let us reload the website. As you can see, oh, now we are done. We are done already creating the head of the first page. So all you can do in the episode to want to create the box shadow, then want to keep another division which you keep the home of native pictures and adding this kind of stuff text. Let's start with Palestine, as you can see. Follow me on my next story.